China's National Bureau of Statistics said at an annual data briefing that the country's population dropped to 1.411 billion in 2022, which is about 850,000 fewer people than the previous year. The last time China's population decreased was in 1961, when a famine killed tens of millions of people throughout the country. This time, however, the drop is caused by a number of factors. Hello, and welcome to Primetime TV. In today's video, we'll explore the reasons behind China's population decline and what it means for China's future. From economic policies to changes in social mores, we will investigate the underlying causes of this trend and its potential implications. But before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to receive more amazing content. Number 1. China's one-child policy. China's one-child policy has been in place for more than 35 years, is partly to blame for the population decline. You might not know, but any women who didn't follow the rules were often forced to have abortions, pay large fines, or be kicked out of their homes. But since the number of births has been falling in recent years, the government got rid of the rule in late 2015. Beginning in 2016, it said that couples could have 2 children, and in 2021, it said they could have 3. But the policy change and other government efforts, such as giving financial incentives, haven't made much of a difference for various reasons. Number 2. A decline in birth rate. Despite the end of the one-child policy in 2015, China's birth rate has continued to decline. Factors such as the high cost of living, increased focus on education and career, and the desire for smaller families have all contributed to the lower birth rate. Number 3. The high cost of living. High costs of living, education, and housing are major factors. Many people, especially in cities, have low wages, fewer job opportunities, and long work hours that make it hard and expensive. Number 4. Gender imbalance. China's traditional preference for male children and the use of sex-selective abortions have resulted in a gender imbalance, with more males than females. This has led to a decrease in the number of potential mothers and a decrease in the overall birth rate. What does this mean for China? China already has a lot of demographic problems, and a falling population is likely to worsen them. Already, the country's population is getting older, and its workforce is shrinking, which puts a lot of pressure on the younger generation. Officials say that China's elderly now make up nearly 20% of the country's population. Some experts say the country could be headed in the same direction as Japan, which went through 3 decades of economic stagnation as its population got older. China is also facing economic problems. In 2022, it expanded by only 3%, which is one of the worst results in almost 50 years. This is mostly because of months of COVID lockdowns and a historic drop in the property market. As China starts to travel again and lets go of many of the strict restrictions it has had in place for the past few years, the shrinking workforce could make it even harder to get back on track. There are also social implications. China's social security system is likely to be strained because there will be fewer workers to pay for things like pensions and health care, while the demand for these services will rise because the population is getting older. What does this mean for the rest of the world? Given China's role in driving the global economy, its problems could affect the rest of the world. The pandemic has shown how China's domestic problems can affect the flow of trade and investment by causing lockdowns and border controls that disrupt supply chains. Not only would a slowing Chinese economy slow down global growth, but it could also hurt China's plans to pass the United States as the world's largest economy. Experts warn that if this trend keeps up, it could also be a problem for the rest of the world. As the world's second-largest economy, China is a key factor in driving global growth. A falling population is likely to worsen China's problems with an aging workforce and slow down growth, adding to its problems as it struggles to recover from the pandemic. What is the government doing? Officials in China have stepped up their efforts to get people to have bigger families. One way they are doing this is through a multi-agency plan that was released last year to improve maternity leave, give families tax breaks, and give them other benefits. In October last year, Chinese leader Xi Jinping promised to improve the population development strategy and ease the economic pressure on families. But these efforts haven't worked yet, and many experts and locals say the country needs much bigger changes. What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more.